I'm ballin'. Yeah. Ballin' like LeBron, son. Tallest, star 9. Homie. Got features like Riri. And it's water on my wrist. Like Fiji. I'm ballin'. Top 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Got my hoodie on like Mellow in the garden. Got my money up, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Look, they want me to lose my breath, so I gotta watch my step. On my hip, I call them Steph and Seth. Bitchy rich, my wrist. Particular with my drip. Chrome marks on my chest, I'm ballin'. Look, I feel like the last one left. I put the X in flex. I'm shooting with my left like Harden. So much water on my wrist and make my arm numb. All this money, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Yeah, you can tell by the way I dress to leave my garments. So much fly, like I take you shopping in my closet. And nowadays, most of these artists sound like artists.
You mentioned that you were immobile for a year and a half. At what point after picking up 2K do you feel like you really
go
mastered
Boston?
the game?
It came to me
Come on, Celtics.
And because actually my name was not Watch Me Work at first. It was actually Church Boy. Ironically, the way that I would call for an ISO is saying Watch Me Work. So when I would say Watch Me Work, people would know, get out the way and just watch what he's about to do.
Come on, Tatum, we gotta do
Do you
something.
remember how many times you've been on Top Place?
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now, here's Tucker. Here's Melton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum against Embiid, and the rejection by Embiid. Now here is Harris. He's guarded close inside. And Tucker kicks to Harris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
The 3 from Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Philadelphia. Harden outside. Melton against Brown. Harden the pass to Embiid. Another shot. Unable to get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Tatum against Harris. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
On the free throw, no good.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup, and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
Here's Melton. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
On top of Tatum.
Smart on the wing. Guarded by Harden. And finished off by Williams.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here is Harris. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Over Tatum. Harris, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And finished off by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Tatum. Unloads from 13. That one wide left. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Leading by 5. Brown kicks to Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Harris against Tatum. From outside the arc. And he gets it back. And here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Boston. Brent Williams is checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Whiten for Jason Tatum. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Daniels, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Now here's Smart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Here's Brown. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Now, here's Maxey. White with the defensive effort.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Brown. From 13 feet, it goes down. Brown's got 7.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Outside Maxey. Aston Niang. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, Smart. 30 seconds left to play here in the first.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
First trip to the line for him here.
Marcus Smart at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
It would have got that shot.
And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Niang passes to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. He's looking for Harrell and finds him over Muscala. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute.
And your Celtics, you nasty.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics. Really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
We've got Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Hauser in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Joel Embiid.
You just got to admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now, here's Maxey. He feeds it to Embiid, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
And let's get your tip, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Both teams will make substitutions. The free throw drops for Embiid. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass, and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now, and the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Brown is checked in for Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston ball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No, you should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win now mode.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Williams drops them both.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Now here is Harris. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Celtics leading by 8. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. The three. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Williams. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 8. Nobody near Melton. Drains the three-pointer. Melton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Here's Embiid. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 10.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Passes to Tucker. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Embiid, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The three from Tatum. Here's Williams. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining.
Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Outside, Horford. Over Harris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, Harden. No good with the triple.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pass to Horford. Shoots over Melton. Horford, no luck. The 76ers trail by 8. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Austin making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Derek White comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. The 76ers also with a sub. Daniels, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. McDaniels finds Harden. Pass to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now, and this man can pass that rock.
Smart passes to Horford. Bounce pass from Williams. Fades back. And the shot is long. The 76ers trail by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Harden. Wide open look. And they pick up 2. Harden's got 6 points.
The D has to know Harden is looking to shoot because that's what he does whenever he gets a chance, especially from the mid-range.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, White. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And the Celtics lead by 7.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Embiid. Misses the fadeaway jumper. And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a nice 7-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, it's a defense that's driven them in this game so far. They were high energy, high intensity, and it was that determination on D that's allowed them to jump out to this lead. Every stop they've made just seemed to pump them up.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Here they come.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
The 76ers trail by 7. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harrison at the 3.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Smart. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. A great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Harris with it. Out guarded by Smart. Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
That has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
They get it back. Embiid. He nails it. And we're tied up. Embiid's got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Smart. And that time, also a missed shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Embiid throws it down.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. The 76ers making a switch here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Maxey's checked in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Low block shot. Nice touch on the back shot. He has 6.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Maxey to the middle. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 12.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
On the wing, Harris. Milton kicks to Maxey. Back to Milton. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Milton's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Harris against Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Philadelphia also making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now, Milton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Maxey against White. Maxey, no good. Celtics trail by 4. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
1:53 left in the third. Maxey passes to Niang. Poked away. To the inside. The shot's good for Milton. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Here's White. Yes! And the foul. That one on Maxey.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the 76ers making a change here. House is checked in.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Here's Pritchard. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Brown. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Pass to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. And he stays with it. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brown. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Philadelphia leading by 3. Loads it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Assisted. Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And it's White missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. 76ers lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
The 76ers leading by 5. Harden kicks to Maxey. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Philadelphia with the ball. Harden outside. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Tatum. Williams passes to Brown. And they double up Brown. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, here's Embiid. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Jacks up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
The three from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Here's Harden. The pass to Embiid. Harris up top. All alone. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
The three from Tatum. Rebounded by Tucker. And now Philadelphia on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Maxey passes to Tucker. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown with the bounce pass. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey.
Substitution, D'Anthony Melton.
Philadelphia leading by 9. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Tatum way outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Celtics trail by 13. Here's Smart. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Williams can't hit. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Harden finds Harris for 3. They get it back. Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Right wing. Here's Horford. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Philadelphia leading by 15. Out left to the wing. Second chance shot, and it's Harris with the bucket inside. Harris has got 12 points in just the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Pritchard gets the bucket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Korkmaz. Down low. Here's Embiid. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Milton kicks to House. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Milton with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. It's Williams, high post. Over House. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
From Peyton Pritchard.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Shake Milton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Now here's White. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds onto its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We continue to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.